Richard Thomas Porter, born November 10th, 1964 to Velma Porter in Harlem, New York City. Richard was the oldest of three children, including sister Patricia and brother Donnell William. The family lived in the historic Sugar Hill section of the west side of Harlem. Rich, as he was more commonly known, earned an income at age 9 bagging groceries at a local supermarket and selling newspapers. At 12 years old, he began selling marijuana joints for $1 each. Porter also routinely produced a substance containing nothing more than eggs and sage that he marketed as illegal hash. He purchased his first car, a BMW, at age 16. Eventually, Porter began distributing powder cocaine that he branded with his name Much Better from his base on the corner of 145th Street and Amsterdam Avenue. He later partnered with another local drug dealer known as L.A., and the two relocated their operation to 144th Street. Porter's only criminal conviction were in 1984. Following a shootout, he was convicted of possession of a deadly weapon in April and November for possession for a controlled substance. After serving 1 year sentence and following the death of L.A., Porter formed a partnership with boyfriend and coke dealer A.Z. Faison and his associate Alberto Alpo Martinez. According to police, Porter sold upwards of $50,000 worth of crack cocaine a week, 5 kilos a day at his peak, and owned approximately 40 cars throughout his criminal career. Following a robbery attempt in 1987 in which he was shot 9 times, Faison retired from drug trafficking and left the partnership with Porter and Martinez. According to local residents, Porter and Martinez were the first owners of the convertible BMWs in Harlem. Locals also credit the two with originating the trend of reclining far back in the seats while driving. The duo once purchased a pair of Porsche 944 Turbos, a burgundy one for Porter and a silver one for Martinez, from a car dealership with $75,000 in cash in a paper bag. Beginning in his teens, Porter gained local fame of his native Harlem because of his flashy style and was known for owning custom-made designer clothing, gold jewelry, and luxury cars outfitted with cell phones, which sold for $1,399 at Radio Shack in 1987. According to locals, Porter never wore the same outfit twice during his criminal career. He was also an acquaintance of rap superstar James LL Cool J Smith, who referenced his association with Porter on his second song, The Truth. Porter was targeted for extortion in 1989 when his younger brother Darnell was abducted while on his way to school, PS 92, on December 5th. The kidnappers demanded $500,000 ransom for the 12-year-old Darnell's safe return by phone. When Porter insisted that he didn't have the $500,000, the kidnappers lowered the ransom to $350,000. On December 6th, the abductors directed the family to a nearby McDonald's restaurant located on West 125th Street and Broadway, where they found a coffee cup containing Darnell's index finger, 2 of his rings, and an audio cassette in the men's bathroom. According to police, the cassette contained a recording of Darnell pleading to his brother Rich to pay the ransom, stating, "They cut my finger off, please help me, get the money, I love you, mommy." Porter's sister Pat contacted the FBI against his wishes and directed to the NYPD, who placed taps on the family's phone lines. On December 10th, a local boy delivered a note to the family's West 132nd Street apartment in Harlem, given to him by an unknown woman, stating that Darnell was badly in need of medical attention. Rich Porter was murdered a little less than a month later on January 3rd, 1990 in his native Harlem. He suffered several gunshot wounds to his head and chest and was found in the bushes in Orchard Park with $2,200 in cash in his pocket. He was last seen driving his 1989 black Nissan Coupe. Alpo Martinez was later charged and convicted for the killing and confessed to shooting Porter to death in Harlem with an accomplice, and later carried the body to the City Island in the Bronx, where it was found at 12:50 at the next morning. Martinez told police that the murder was the result of a business dispute between the two. Martinez alleged that Porter had routinely overcharged him from $3,000 to $5,000 per kilo that he supplied him. Porter was buried by his family January 10th, 1990. 12 days later, on January 16th, Porter's business associate Stanley Harvey was found shot to death on the 5th floor of an abandoned building on West 132nd Street in Harlem. On January 28th, Darnell Porter's body was found in the City Island, less than a mile from where Rich's body was discovered. The corpse was found inside 14 plastic garbage bags. His uncle, Velma Porter's brother, was eventually revealed to be Darnell's kidnapper and killer.